I'm Nadine Vosloo and welcome to another how-to video with Tjhoko paint. Today I'll be sharing a very creative, fun technique that's called a wash technique. Now this technique can be applied to raw wood surfaces, previously painted surfaces. It's beautiful to use on furniture items. It's a beautiful technique to apply to get that focal wall in your space. With Tjhoko, we have a beautiful and vast variety of colors. I'm going to work with certain colors today, but you work with colors that work in your space and that works for you. Very important first step is to identify the item that you want to apply this technique to. Secondly, you need those old rags in your house that you can use for this technique. With Tjhoko, we try to upcycle, recycle anything, and we even do it with those old kitchen towels. So whatever piece of fabric that absorbs moisture well, you have in and around your house, you can use for this technique. You wet it in water, and this is what I'm busy doing. I squeeze excess moisture out. I have a surface that has been painted in David, our antique white color, and I'm now going to start applying colors on this surface. You can do the technique by only washing one color on a previously painted surface, because this is what I'm going to work on now, a painted surface, or you can play around with various colors. Let the fun start. I have my damp cloth. I'm going to start with a color called Godfrey's Glimpse. And Tjhoko is focused on job creation and empowerment, so Godfrey's Glimpse is actually named after a person, Godfrey, in our factory. I dirty my damp cloth with the paint color, and now very important step is to actually mix this color well into your rag. Very important tip as well is the way you hold the cloth. So I fold it like a ball in the palm of my hand, and I press down with my free hand to get a very even, flat surface. Next very important tip is to apply very light pressure on my surface, and as you can see, there's not a lot of paint on my cloth and it's evenly distributed. And what I do, this is now in round movements, I just wash this color onto my surface. And as you can see, I move over existing areas where I've already washed just to make sure that there are no definite streaks. When you feel that the cloth becomes dry, you just repeat the process. So I wet it again, squeeze out excess moisture, apply some paint again, but this time I'm actually going to use a different color. And this will just be an accent. This is truly one of my favorite techniques to create that focal wall in a space that just gives that extra touch of elegance and style. I would also advise to wait between coats for the paint to dry before start applying your next color. So I used a round movement. You can also alter the direction by moving your cloth up and down. Next, I want to demonstrate how beautiful this technique is on a raw timber surface. Over here, I have a raw wooden board, and the technique slightly changes as I first need to wet my board with water. This helps that the paint and the color on the raw timber surface evenly flows on the raw wood as it absorbs color quicker. So I wet with water and a rag. I'm going to use David and I think Dumisa. Let's start. David, take my paintbrush, dip it in my paint. On my damp cloth, I spread the paint. I work it in well that the paint is evenly distributed in my cloth, but here I will need more because I know wood absorbs quicker than other surfaces. And now on my surface, I'm just going to wipe my paint color on the wood. And that's how easy it is. Tjhoko has a built-in sealant, so I don't need to apply any sealer on my wall surface or timber surface, but we do have a glaze video that explains more on the sealing or adding extra protection to surfaces, so you can refer to that. The main thing is to enjoy the process. Let the creativity flow, add color to your space. I hope that you have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications to see more.